Good morning, social media world. Good afternoon, good evening. Jeremy Marquez here. I call, you close more real estate listings. We're all logged in, ready to make some live cold calling for real estate listing appointments. Let's make sure I have this shared a few places, and then we'll get rocking and we'll get rolling. So far today, we've set up one appointment, and moving on to campaign number 2. Making some calls in the Roanoke, Virginia area. Jeremy Marquez here. Hold on one second. I call, you close more real estate listings. We're all logged in, ready to... Gotta mute that. Alright. Go ahead and invite a few people so they can watch. Check me out. Make sure I have everything set up properly, and then we'll get to call. We'll get calling, guys. We'll get rocking and we'll get rolling. Got my beach tapestry up in the background. Hey, Robbie. Let me go ahead and invite a few more people in case they want to watch me make some calls here. If you guys want to say hello, if you have questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, please do so in the comments. If you guys are real estate professionals, please go ahead and put a link to your business page in the comments, so if people are looking to buy or sell in your market, they can speak with you. Hey, Robbie. Already all logged into RedX. RedX has a system called Vortex and the Storm Dialer. So it provides 3 things: expireds, FSBOs, all the leads, dialer, and contact management. Okay, let me finish getting logged in here. Let's go. Calling for sale by owners right now to start with.
Hello?
Hi, I was calling for Mr. or Mrs. Giuffre. Well, he sounded a little bit annoyed, didn't he? Let's call him back. So this was expired, and now it's for sale by owner.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 54053.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. It's Jeremy calling from the Jesse. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, Robert. Maybe they can't hear me. Give me 1 second, guys. I could hear him just fine.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Hello?
Must have an audio problem. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, we should be all good now. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 54030933089 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. You have reached the voicemail box of 540293349.
Hello?
Hi, Mark.
Yes.
This is Jeremy calling from the Jesse Realty Group about your house you're selling on Clearview.
Yeah, it's been sold.
Oh, you sold it already.
I did.
Oh, congratulations. I was calling to see if it was still available.
Sure, no problem.
Did you guys get the 162,950?
Pretty close to it, yes.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
So, like I said, I work for Rob Jesse, and if there's anything we can do to help you guys in the future, we'd love to. It seems like you guys do pretty good without a realtor, though, so I'll leave it at that.
Sure, no problem, man. I appreciate your call.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good holiday season.
You too, thanks.
So he had sold the property on his own. No need to talk to him about listing it, but that's fine. Decent call. We're on to the next. Shouts out to Red X. Red X is an awesome company. One of my favorite go-to prospecting platforms. They just gave me a shout out on their Instagram page, which is awesome.
Tiger Hannah. I'm sorry I didn't get.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 54052977794 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Jeremy calling from the Jesse Realty Group about your property on Hopkins Road.
Yeah.
Is that still available?
Yeah.
Is this Mr. Hill?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Mr. Hill. I work for Rob Jesse here at the Jesse Realty Group, and we were calling to see if it was still available, and if it was, if there's anything that we could do to help you guys get that sold finally.
Why, what can you do? You got somebody that's interested?
Well, there's multiple things that Rob could do, anywhere from helping you find a buyer to helping you market it. There's different things that he could offer if you're willing to talk to him.
You sure he just doesn't want to stick a sign out there and walk away?
I hope not, because then I've aligned myself with the wrong real estate professional if he's that lazy.
Well, that's what seems to the majority of the realtors do around this part of town.
Because it looks like before you had it for sale by owner that you may have worked with Remax for quite a long time, almost a year.
That's correct.
Well, I'll tell you.
Out of that whole year, that one particular realtor that came and put the house on the market for me never even brought anybody here.
No showings, no offers, nothing?
Nothing. It was all other realtors that contacted them to show the place.
That's Charlene Jones, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Basically,
I'm not going to sit here and overpromise you anything or anything like that. That's just not how we roll here at the Rob Jesse Group. So initially, this way this would start is if you're willing to talk to Rob, he would come by, shake your hand, give you an idea of exactly what he does throughout the whole process of marketing properties, other than just, of course, putting a sign on the front. You know, I'll just give you an example of some of the stuff that I know that he does. Obviously, everybody goes online first these days, so it's more than just putting it on the MLS. There's a lot of active marketing that we do as well, including, you know, how I'm calling you right now. For listings that we have, I actively am calling all of the neighbors as well and saying, hey, we have 123 Cherry Lane listed, that type of thing, where we're active about it to make sure that, one, we get, you know, eyes on it, and two, at the end of the day, the property gets sold. That's just an example of some of the different stuff that we do, Mr. Hill.
okay. So my question to you is, what motivated you to call me?
Good question. So I'm Rob's assistant, and he has me in place for one reason and one reason only. I call two types of homeowners. One is people that have their property listed for sale by owner, so you're in that category. And two, people who had their property sold, listed for sale before, and it expired or was canceled, and so you fit into both those categories, because currently you have it for sale by owner, and in the past you worked with a real estate agent that couldn't get the job done. And so Rob specializes in those two categories. One, helping people get their property sold that have it for sale by owner with not affecting their bottom line. And then two, helping homeowners who worked with previous agents and they weren't able to get it done. He does a lot of homework to look and see why he feels like the property didn't get sold, and then develops a strategy of what he would do different to make sure that he can get the job done. To be honest, there's no way of me really being able to know what exactly Rob will do. He would like to simply come out, meet with you, find out what your plans are, and then from there talk to you about exactly what he would do different if you decided to work with him.
Okay.
So what I can do is set up a time for you guys to meet.
I've put it on Craigslist.
Yeah.
And I put it on Zillow.
Yeah.
And ever since I put it on Zillow, I've had you're probably around the 7 or 8 realtor that's called and wanting to do the same.
That's it? Only 7 or 8?
Yeah. And I've had a response from the state of Connecticut.
Okay.
That found my ad on Craigslist.
That's awesome.
And he's telling me that he's supposed to be being relocated down here. He was supposed to come look at the house, I thought last Saturday, but he never called, although I do have his phone number, so we were texting. And then we spoke on the phone, and that's what he told me he was going to do, but he never came.
So it sounds like you're getting a little bit of a response.
Yeah, and then I got people here yesterday that wanted to look at the place that lived up in Huddleston. They haven't even sold their house yet. Excuse me, they haven't even advertised it. And they found it on Zillow and wanted to come look at it because they wanted to move over in this area. Whether or not they liked it or not, I don't know. They didn't really say. But they checked it out fairly well. And who knows, you know. But I'm just saying that because I feel well accomplished that I at least got 2 people to come that were interested. Where that realtor that I had it listed with never even brought 1 person in a year.
I agree. That's definitely 1,000 times better than that realtor did.
Exactly. You know, and that realtor wanted to continue marketing it when I told him that I was taking it off the market. I was like, I'll let you know, and I just tell him.
I've worked with Mr. Hill. I've worked with quite a few real estate agents over the years, and it's unfortunate, but that's just a fact. You know, some realtors just put a sign on it, put it on the multiple listing service, and that's it. And that's just a fact. And then there's some realtors like Rob that I work for that are more active, and to them, like Rob, and I'll speak from experience of seeing what he's done with other homeowners, is he's really more interested about the relationship with you and the long-term relationship over time compared to just one transaction and a commission.
Right.
And so all I'm looking to do, and what I can do when we get done here, is talk to Rob, tell him everything you've told me, and then I can have him come by sometime this week, whatever's best for you, shake your hand, give you a strategy of what he would do, and just let you decide from there. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, that's fair.
What's your schedule looking like tomorrow?
Tomorrow's not a bad day.
Okay. In the morning or the afternoon?
Either or.
Okay. How about I have?
Probably around what?
I was thinking 9 a.m.
When?
I was thinking 9 a.m.
That's kind of early. I was thinking maybe around 1 o'clock.
Let me look at his calendar. Okay. I'll have Rob come by tomorrow at 1, and from there you can decide if you like him or not, and go from there. And he'll also do what he can to give you information. Let's say you're just not ready to work with him right now. He's going to leave you with a bunch of resources of things that you can do to get it sold on your own as well, kind of like you're already doing. So he'll bring a bunch of free information, like the resources, different places. You want to make sure that you have it, and just kind of critique what you're already doing on the for sale by owner process. So use him as a resource, okay?
Yeah.
And then we'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock, okay, Mr. Hill?
All right, very good.
And would it be okay if I sent you an email, just one, with our information so you can see our website and who Rob is?
Yeah, not a problem.
What's the best email, Mr. Hill?
edhill81 at yahoo.com.
edhill81 at yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Now, when this sells, what are your plans?
My plans are to buy a piece of land and put a double wide on it, brand new. See, everything in this house is all brand new. I put everything in here. And when I move out of this house, I want the same. I'm not going to go buy somebody's 1926 house was built and they didn't do a damn thing to it in the last 80 years.
Okay.
Like, that's what's out on the market. I look at Zillow, and I look at Realtor.com, and I see what's out there.
Right.
And I searched for 2 years before I bought this house. And I went and I saw these homes, and I was like, God dang, people got a lot of nerve asking that kind of money for this place. Doesn't even have a brand new heat pump or nothing. Thing's probably been there 20 years or more. So I move in, and I'm going to have to replace it anyway. Well, that's not what I was looking to do. And so when I found this place, it was a foreclosure. And there wasn't any appliances except for a dishwasher. And the heat pump was 20 years old. And I ended up just going right through the whole place with a fine-tooth comb. So and that's one thing that upset me with the realtor that did have it for a year. She didn't even tell people that I had. She didn't even put in her ads that I had a brand new heat pump, or how old it was, how many months it was there, or anything else about that. Everything's brand new. Light fixtures, faucets, paint. I had it professionally painted. Toilets are all brand new. Every single thing in this house has all been replaced.
So the notes,
didn't even mention it. So if you're going to come by and spend $260,000 on my house, at least the person's going to know that everything's brand spanking new in it.
Right. And she didn't put anything like that in the notes or the remarks of the listing?
No.
Okay. I'm going to make sure that Rob knows.
I put $30,000 into this house. Just the appliances alone were like almost $6,000. All stainless steel appliances.
How long you guys been there?
Since 2017.
Okay. Do you have an idea of where you want to get that land at? Do you have an idea of the area?
Yeah, there's 10 acres right up the road from me.
Okay.
I found that 6 months ago, and ain't nobody bought it. They actually dropped the price $3,000 on it, but it's still available.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure Rob knows all.
I'm looking to retire, and I don't need to have a big house like I have here.
So you're gonna get that land and put a double wide on it.
So, right, 1,600 square foot double wide worked just fine for me and the wife.
I'll make sure that Rob knows all of this, Mr. Hill, and he'll see you tomorrow at 1.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Yep, bye.
So guys, that's an ideal way to talk to a for sale by owner. He told us everything. Told us his frustrations, told us, why he's doing it for sale by owner, told us what his plans are tomorrow once he sells this. And the awesome thing is that's exactly what Rob's going to be able to do. Rob's going to be able to meet with him tomorrow. Listen to all of his frustrations, tell him about the process and strategy of what he would do to get that property sold, and how he'll help him, get that piece of land as well. And so it will end up being 2 different transactions. We'll be able to help him sell this property, and then also help him, get that piece of land and with that process as well. So that's a win-win. That's an ideal way to handle a for sale by owner. And it was a double whammy because with that one, it was not only a for sale by owner, but it was an expired as well because it was previously listed with another agent before you decided to do the for sale by owner. So good stuff, guys. That's a great call right there. That's a fantastic. That's a textbook for sale by owner to a listing appointment call right there. So I'm going to take a few notes here, do the admin side of things, and then I'll move on to the next. But I'm going to wrap up this live video. Hope you guys are enjoying these live sessions that I do from time to time. I'm Jeremy Marquez, J Marqeting. There's a link to the page there in the comments. I call, you close more real estate listings. Have a great day.